kindness. One winter evening, as a biting wind swept through the narrow alleys, Zayd found a heavy leather pouch tucked between two roots of an ancient olive tree. Opening it, his breath caught. Inside were 50 gold dinars, a fortune that could buy him a comfortable home and keep his aging mother warm for a lifetime. There was no name, no mark, only the cold, glittering weight of the coins. For a moment, the whisper of temptation crept into his heart. "This is a gift from Allah," his mind suggested. "You are poor, and this was found in the wild. Surely it is meant for you." But as he walked home, Zayd remembered the words of the Prophet, peace be upon him, "Render back the trusts to those to whom they are due." He realized that what he held was not a gift, but a test. The next morning, Zayd did not go to the forest. Instead, he went to the center of the market. He stood near the fountain and announced, "I have found a lost item of great value. If the owner can describe its contents and the container, let them come forward." For 3 days, Zayd waited. Many came describing silver coins or silk wraps, trying to trick the young man. Zayd politely turned them away. On the 4th day, an old merchant arrived, his face etched with exhaustion. He described the leather pouch perfectly, down to the specific number of gold dinars and a small, hidden tear in the lining. Relieved, Zayd handed over the pouch. The merchant's eyes filled with tears. "Young man," he said, "this money was intended for the orphans of the northern provinces. I thought I had failed my duty to them." The merchant reached into the bag to offer Zayd 10 dinars as a reward. Zayd shook his head. "I cannot take payment for returning what was never mine. To do so would diminish the intention of my soul." The merchant was moved. "The world sees a woodcutter in tattered clothes," he said loudly so the crowd could hear, "but I see a prince of character." Years later, the merchant, who was quite wealthy and had no heirs, took Zayd under his wing, teaching him the secrets of the trade. Zayd eventually became one of the most successful merchants in Basra, but he never changed his ways. He became known as Al-Amin, the trustworthy. He often told his children, "Wealth obtained through the loss of integrity is a fire that consumes the soul, but wealth gained through honesty is a light that illuminates the path for others." True success is not measured by what we gain, but by what we refuse to take at the expense of our faith. Integrity is a provision from Allah that never runs dry.